Yo, what's going on, Battlefielders? It's Pwn, and we are back with some Battlefield 3 Condom gameplay. We got some Conquest Domination dropping right now on Danya Fortress. I've got that M416 with the M26 mass on there, which is pretty much what I'm using. So enjoy the eyegasm. I love using the mass. It's been a while since I've used it, and I believe there are new assignments up. Patty Cake! Oh, Patty Cake, I have missed you. So the last month has been really difficult for me. I lost the computer, was out a week. Internet, cable, electricity was down here in Ohio for a week. Just went camping, sun poisoned. I basically can't move, flex, show my man pecs. I can't do anything right now. I'm completely stuck in a scarecrow position. I can't fap. It's a horrible world we're living in right now for me. So it's been very difficult for me, but I'm back on track, ready to get you guys some more Battlefield gameplay and content up. Hopefully you thoroughly enjoy this, and we are reviving the 5 Things You Would Pack show. If you guys have not seen the other episodes, I think there have been 2. I will link them down in the description below. It was 5 things you would pack for the zombie apocalypse, and 5 things you would pack if if dinosaurs came back to life. Rawr. So, hopefully you guys can check those out if you've not seen them before. Today we are talking about 5 things you would pack if the world flooded. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, and I'm not talking like a little piddly puddle that you leave after your girlfriend's done and satisfied in the bedroom. I'm talking if the world straight up right now floods and everything that you know, your Walmarts, your house, your mansions, the Playboy Mansion, everything is just underwater and completely buried right now. What would you do? I mean, you have a little bit of time to pack, obviously. We got to make this realistic. So, whoops, C4, run away. And, so what you got to do is you got to think about what you want to pack. Now, understand that you have a little bit of time. You got about 2 foot of water in your living room. You're like, oh, fuck, my carpet's ruined. And you have time to adjust. Go pack what you can, whether or not you're stopping at Walmart real quick, picking up you some cigarettes or what. Now, obviously, you can pack your typical things. If you need to pack a lighter or a knife or something, that's something you put on your person in your pocket. So you don't have to make that in your list of 5 things. So what you need to choose is something that you could pack, and it's got to be something you can carry on your person. You can't say, I'm going to kidnap Jessica Biel and put her in my backpack. She may be flexible. I imagine in my dreams she's flexible. But I don't think she's that flexible, not to mention you wouldn't have any more room. But honestly, after that, you probably wouldn't need anything. Okay, I just need to make this more realistic. So I need to think about what would happen. Obviously, what's going to need to be developing is where are you going to go? Because you can't just float forever. I mean, you got to be able to build fire for warmth. You got to shelter yourself. So I guess the idea that I would need to do is I would try to make myself to the city. The water's probably not going to be high enough in my imagination to, cover the skyscrapers and stuff like this. There's still going to be flat ground somewhere because basically, if not, we're all dead. So who cares about fucking packing anything? So basically what's going to come down to is I'm going to need to pack things to survive on the water, and it's going to be a little challenging. You would most likely find somebody. You'd probably need to build a raft or steal a kayak or something like that and be able to float somewhere. So basically you need transportation. I'm going to try to get to a major city. Right down here, we're going to go downtown. There's lots of cities. Obviously making a fire in there would be difficult. So I'll need some sort of ability to make fire, because trees are going to be difficult to get a hold of. You're going to need something to make fire with, and I will probably pack a lot of lighter fluid and a lighter. I guess I can count that as one item, and that's what you're going to need to do to make fire. Probably make it to a building, and it'd be bad to make a fire indoors, so we probably have to go to the roof if I'm thinking about it. So the first thing I would pack would obviously need something for warmth. I need to be able to make fire, obviously cook food. Number 2 on my priority list is a fishing pole, and I'm not talking like, oh, I need to catch a shark. I want just a simple little Scooby-Doo one so I can look at that and be like, oh, it's Scooby-Doo. I'm just talking something that I can catch a little bit of fish, prepare it, and cook it. I'm going to have a knife on my person. Patty cake! And I guess those are the 2 main priorities for me. The other thing that I would probably get would be something to cover myself up, something for warmth. I would think shelter. I would probably pack a tent. Yeah, that's right, going camping on that ass. So I would probably pack a tent simply for, if not privacy issues, if I want to, make love to Jessica Biel or whoever, I'd probably want some privacy issues as well, some warmth, some shelter. Eventually in a building, water's going to end up getting down there. The world's going, fucking loco. I would probably take a camping tent in case we would ever have to travel. Eventually, you would be able to survive on that place for long enough, but eventually fish is going to go crazy, and you're going to want to try to maybe make it to another area. So I would say a tent would be a priority. We got a tent, we got lighter fluid, and we have a fishing pole. Now we get down to 2 things. There's going to need to be something for me to pack to entertain myself. You got to keep your wits up. You got to, I figure 6 months on this rooftop, you're going to forget English. I don't know, dude. I had Spanish 4 years in a row. And as soon as, the summer was over, I fucking forgot all of it, bro. I don't remember any of that shit. So I figured that I'm going to need some sort of companionship, some sort of thing to keep my, I guess, intelligence up. So I'd probably pack like a shit ton of books or like crossword puzzles. You know what I mean? I still want to be able to do something to entertain myself. And, you know, I'd like to say I want to pack some Pokemon and Game Boy, but there's going to probably be no electricity left. I mean, the alternative would be like a shit ton of batteries, but eventually that would be gone over a couple months because I just fucking power level everything to level 100, you know what I mean? So it'd be very difficult for entertainment value. I'd probably go insane and start eating like wall scraps and paint chips and shit. So I don't know what else I would do. So that would be my entertainment value. And honestly, if it's the end of the world, if I'm by myself, I've got to go with the blow-up doll. I mean, there is no way around there. I could talk to it. We could play rock, paper, scissors. And obviously other features. You know what I mean? So that's probably what I'd do. I'd either pack, you know, like survival things like crossword puzzles or some sort of art supplies. Lots of paper and pencil, stuff like that so I can draw, remember things. And I guess that's where it at. So we got blow-up doll, some sort of art supplies or crossword puzzles, tent, fire supplies, and a fishing pole. Let me know what you guys would pack down below. If it was the end of the world was flooded, let me know what you guys would pack. Put it down in there below, guys, and leave some more suggestions for some survival type 5 things you would pack. I'm thinking about next time 5 things you would pack if you were going to the Playboy Mansion. What you guys think? Let me know.